Good afternoon, everyone.
We are back.
We are.
For those just joining us, my name's Kyle.
And I'm Jess. Thanks for having us. So I just finished up in the women's threes, and we are just starting to kick off very shortly in the men's fives. So we also had the Trans-Tasman Cup, which is a special Australia versus New Zealand, and Australia just took that out for the men's fives.
Absolutely. And I've been meaning to ask, since you've sat down for all of 30 seconds, have you cooled off yet?
I have now, finally.
You have now, finally.
Yeah, I did have, I will admit, I just had like 2 bottles of milk.
2 bottles of milk.
I can't say bottle, just like a giant large. I had like a large iced latte and a large milky smoothie.
In my mind, you've just got 2 2-litre bottles
Let's
of,
go.
yeah, just chugging it
I
down.
feel like that's like the most Aussie thing I can think of. But yeah, no, I was like, I'm feeling hydrated.
Fantastic. Well, for those watching from overseas, yes, we are in Queensland, Australia, and it is spicy warm.
It is warm. I'm trying to like take off my padding because it is toasty. It's real toasty. Oh yeah, thank you to Sam. I can see him walking past. So thanks to Sam for... He's good.
Yeah. Sammy was on here before having a great time with me. Catching up was pretty much what we did for, I think, the first 2 hours was just talk, smack and catch up.
Oh look, that'll probably be us for the rest of the day.
It really will be. All right, so we have 25 men's 5 versus 5s to get through.
Dooley. So, and that is for the first, I mean, this is only our second year, but for the first time ever, we're having to split them into 2 pools. And then those pools will come together to fight for their places. Yeah,
this is for those who saw us last year. It was a great event, but this is probably the most fighters I've seen together in a long time.
I don't know if I've ever seen an Australian tournament this big. I don't know about. I wasn't at nationals, so I'm not sure. But
well, I'm trying to think. The last nationals I was at was probably 2020. I think it was 2020 or 2021, and I don't recall seeing this many fighters. 11
men's 5s teams here today. Yeah.
And if I've done the maths right, 5 of those teams are from Queensland.
Vultures, Wyverns, Tears, and 2 Beasts. Correct?
Yep. So
yeah, Queensland's really like popping at the moment in terms of Buhurt teams.
We've got a
it's
lot.
So good. We love it.
And once again, if you're watching online, please throw up comments. We love seeing them. Shout out for your favourite fighters. And let us know where you're watching from. We really want to see how far this has gone. So far, I think Wellington was the furthest.
Oh, we love our ruckus. I know you've got a few boys representing.
Sorry, I take that back. Ellis was the furthest over in the US.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Ellis and Menace watching.
Ellis.
So yes, please throw it out. And if you're just tuning in, we're doing a massive push. If you're in Queensland or northern New South Wales, come tomorrow and have a good look tomorrow because we've still got tickets available. Tomorrow will be 12s versus 12s, and I think we have 21 on 21s, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
No, we've got 12s.
We've got 12s
tomorrow, and the food is good. Like Kyle just got a delivery.
Yeah.
Oh, but is this like?
This is Uber Eats medieval style. It is South African.
Was it actually Uber Eats? Surely not.
No.
No. Okay. I was like, excuse me, we have all these wonderful vendors here, and you just got Uber Eats. No, okay. Oh, Uber Eats is in you just got one of the plebs to like deliver it to you.
Yes, very much. That's exactly what it was.
Right. Oh mate.
Oh, fantastic.
Not that Mary's a pleb. She's a legend.
She is
representing us over in Hungary.
Absolutely devastated.
I will look. I'm gonna drop this. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it yet, but I will be commentating in Hungary.
Will you?
Yeah, I will be.
I found out about that like a week ago, and someone said, "Oh, you should do it," and I was like, "I can't do it with a week's notice. Like, it's not enough time for me to."
Oh, mate, no, it's still a few. I'm booking my flights on Monday.
No, I have a very special lady in my life who would kill me after 20 years of just running away and again.
You do have a mum, though, right?
I do.
So that's a big commitment. Yeah. I mean, I do have these 2 little kids, so it is a bit of a mish to head over to the other side of the world, but my amazing husband stepping up. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, but very excited. Love commentating. So
it is. Look, I miss fighting, but commentating, I feel like I know so many more people than when I was fighting.
Yeah, because everyone comes up and says hello.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. All
It
right.
did feel nice to jump back in, though, I will admit.
Very fair. Well, so coming in the green and white.
Oh, they're both? Oh, no, sorry.
The green and white is the Knights of Albion, and down there in the black and green we have the New Zealand-based Honey Badgers.
So, Knights of Albion, relatively new in terms of Buhurt in Australia, probably the last couple of years. They are based in New South Wales, regional New South Wales.
Absolutely, and I'll point out that Jess says everything the right way. I certainly do not. I call it Buhurt and I call them Bullgets.
Oh, look, you say, I'm pretty sure Buhurt is correct. We have this conversation every time we commentate.
We do.
Pretty sure that Buhurt is correct, and I say Buhurt like some Aussie ochre bogan.
I reckon it's the other way. I reckon I mess it up and you say it the right way.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure I'll ask a French person when I'm over.
You should. You should.
Like, what do you call it? They probably say Buhurt. Makes more sense, but it's just a habit. All right, so Knights of Albion, headed up by Scott Chino, got his nickname from, he was originally a vulture, got his nickname because he wore a pair of chinos to the first training session ever, and as you would think, ripped a giant hole in the crotch. So that name stuck. And on the other side, it has been Dave Briscoe, but I think he handed off to Darian. So he's a younger fighter with a lot of experience.
I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Darian's heading this up.
Yeah, right.
Push it out. Sorry, we're just discussing whether we push ourselves out. I think.
So what we're Jess and I are learning, we're getting very advanced here with what we
It's
can
a
do.
bit technical. Apparently, I press the big red button and we go out.
Never push the big red
But we have like an MC talking about
button. Yeah, well, if you
stuff,
want to
and
change
I'm
this over.
like, do I cut out there? I just don't want him to be shocked that we're cutting him off. Do I press the big red button? I'm scared.
Push
I'm scared.
Push it.
Okay.
Got to push it again. Didn't push hard enough.
There's quite an intense balance one must conduct.
Now we're out there. We're live now out there.
Hello everyone. From the stand, we are going to push out our live stream just to get some extra spicy commentary. Now, we were just discussing on the live stream that I know that the captain over on Knights of Albion, so you've got Knights of Albion on the far side from us, so in the green and the white. Forgot my colours. And that's headed up by Scott Chino. They're a New South Wales team. And he got his nickname, I'm just going to put it out there, because he wore chinos to his first ever training session and ripped a big hole in them. So it's stuck.
And then who's captaining down the front
So
here? Honey
captaining,
Badgers?
it was Dave Briscoe, but I believe he's handed it off to Darian, who's a really great young fighter who just returned from America for the, what's it called? The Armoured MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of fighting experience. So this is going to be a really great fight here. So this is kicking off the men's 5v5s for the weekend.
So we have 25 5v5s across today.
And in they go. You can see some real tactics even before they engage.
So those runners in the middle there looking for opportunities. Knights of Albion pulling back a little
strikes. They're really thinking, you can see a lot of the floaters really thinking about what they're doing out there. And the head rips, just trying to get those
Knights
great
of
head
Albion
rips.
getting that axe over the top there. Can he bear down and pull his... Can he get it? No.
Oh, I heard that
Savage
from
hit
here.
there.
Yeah. Oh, great striking there. From the Honey Badgers. They have a lot of experience, the Honey Badgers. That's Dave running across the list, I believe.
That should be a big
Off
takedown
go.
there.
And they've come all the way from across the ditch. So you can see they're starting to all get in a little bit of a bind.
Right, Knights of Albion trying to get that leg in front to go for the hip throw, but just couldn't make it stick.
You can see Dave really got his head on a swivel there. Number 3. That's, oh, there's 2 number 3s. A slow jog.
I think that is
How about that?
down to a
3 to
4 versus
1.
1, and Marshall's are going to call that there.
Oh, yeah, great. And that goes to the Honey Badgers. Good job, guys. So as you guys know, we're going to have a little bit of a reset. They may swap out for their reserves, send in some fresh fighters if they've got them. I do believe that New Zealand's running on 6.
Yeah, so New Zealand running with 6 fighters this whole weekend, so they'll be absolutely gassed by the end
So
of this.
for context, a 5s team is made up of 8 players so that you can have 3 reserves. So with New Zealand running on 6 fighters, that leaves them with only just 1 reserve, which is pretty rough.
It does mean as well, if you take an injury early on, that you've got 5 people fighting every single round.
And with 11 men's 5 teams, that's pretty intense.
So Knights of Albion making their way in with their changes, Marshall's doing the checks, and on the back of their helmets there, they're looking to make sure that Aventail's sitting nice and flat, there's no exposed skin behind the back, and that all the straps are done up, the Simon strap, the chin strap, and that the visor is strapped shut. So it does really suck and scare you half to death when your visor pops over in mid-fight, and so we try to eliminate that.
I do love these new Simon straps at the back. So you guys may see there's like a strap up the back, which is a new addition.
On the Night Marshal's orders, and we are off.
Let's go round 2. Let's make some noise. All right, some heavy strikes coming out there.
All right,
Those
Albion
floaters.
fighter number 19 managing to break through to the rear. He's going to go for it, and can he get the head rip?
Trying for the head rip there. Not quite getting it.
Lovely midsection kick there. Can't see what number that was.
And we had a pile go down. All right, so Knights of Albion left here, running across. Oh, that's dangerous, running across the lip.
Oh no, and he took himself out.
Oh, man. Oh. And Dave Briscoe just got down another knight. Here he comes. I would not pick Dave, mate. Don't pick Dave. And is that Darian? I'm not sure. I can't recognise them under their helmets.
So number 19 from Albion's got his work cut out for him now.
Yeah, these are some strong fighters. I think that number 6 may be Darian. I'm just having a guess, but he's getting some really great strikes in there. Look at that. Really fast, strong strikes. It's not 2 guys I'd want to be up against on my own, that's for sure.
So, and very good work there, managing to stay up on his feet, but there it is.
Down he goes. He put up a great fight. I can hear the stomping in the grandstand. Love it.
That's great.
All right, they're just resetting.
All right, so I believe we will be coming through next to Havoc and Beast, and we'll hand this back over to our lovely MC.
Thanks, guys. All right, so we will remain on the live stream. We have some great technology here, thanks to our lovely friend Andrew.
And I'm being very
I need his actual name of the business, because he's just really looking after us today. He's trying to show me JTA Live.
Join the adventure.
Oh, that's right. You're all over it. No, we love those guys there. They really look after us.
All right, so coming up down the back there, we have Beasts 2.
The Brisbane Beasts.
So this is the second team out of there. They'll be called either Beast Blood or Beast 2, whichever one I forget or remember at that time.
Beast Blood, yep.
And then Havoc.
Havoc Blood Claw, they're calling themselves.
And they are a very, very experienced team.
These are a lot of their newer fighters, which is why they're calling them the Blood Claw. I did pick up on a little cheeky reference there to anyone that plays a certain game.
It's already been mentioned 1,000 times.
Yeah, okay, all right, there you go. Yeah. Because they are the fresher team, but they had a few dropouts, so their captain Mark has stepped up.
So
they're going to have some strong players still in there.
Are Havoc running 2 teams this year, or
they're
one
just
team?
the one this year, because the rest of them are prepping to go to Europe.
Ah, fantastic.
I love this golden armour. It was purchased by a guy called Matt, who was in our club, and he sold it off. It's like, I think it's like Mongolian or something. It's so cool.
Yeah, I thought I couldn't see the rest. I could only see the helmet.
Yeah,
Oh, it's everything.
Gambargan, you know, the guy who does like the caricatures and stuff. He's this amazing artist on Facebook, Gambargan. He did these awesome pictures of him. Honestly, should have invited that guy actually.
If you're watching, come tomorrow.
Yeah. Get some great.
As we keep saying, come tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be another crazy day.
Honestly, the weather is so stunning here.
Sorry, have you seen Sammy's thongs or flip-flops down the back there?
I do. They're like Crocs. They're Crocs.
They're Crocs with armoured toes.
He got them, they're like Sabaton Crocs. I think he's having a look. It's the guy with the tattooed legs over there with the hat who was commentating before and the beard. You'll see him. It's all right. All right, out we go. All right, and off we go.
Big charge early on from Beast there.
Oh, and Havoc looking really aggressive. This is the Beast Blood, their second team.
The runner from Havoc managing to get free. Coming in for a head rip. Can he get him down?
I can hear some great communicating in this corner here. Oh, this is so aggressive. And the marshal's just having a chat, making sure everything's good before they let them go back to fighting. Oh, those strikes there. Look at him go, just chopping him down.
There we go. We are.
Wow. That was fantastic.
One of the Havoc down. Big charge in from the Beast.
Some great strikes
couldn't
coming
pull it into a takedown.
Some great communication too in this corner. All I can hear is just hit him. All right, running across the list. And they're looking pretty even here.
Beast with the numbers.
Oh, almost. What a good save.
Havoc here with the numbers advantage. Can they manage to capitalise on that?
Out they go.
One runner coming in. Can he?
Thinking about it. Moving with purpose. Having a think. Help your mate.
We'll start seeing some leg kicks here soon. Looks like Havoc is trying to get that leg set behind, but just can't make it set.
I can hear them communicating really well there, the Havoc guys.
Tuck him down, head down, head down.
Trying to communicate to get that Beast down.
And there he is, he's down.
Right, 3-on-1 goes to Havoc Blood Claw.
Good calls. Good calls.
Go again.
Well, I told you that when you were over, give it up for Team Havoc! But how about that ferocity from the Brisbane Beasts? I have a feeling that this bout is far from over.
I'm not saying. I'm saying that on the last one. Oh no, we're in. Still out.
Some of our beasts are
All right, guys. So we're just preparing for the next round, and we were just talking food. It's been a long day already.
Neither of us have had lunch.
No, like I said, two big cups of milk. That's all I've had.
Cut. It's definitely cut.
Yeah,
Definitely wasn't a cup.
It's definitely not before fighting. All right. So we're waiting for our round 2, just making sure everyone is safe, and then we'll push ourselves back out to the grandstand as well. Those marshals, honestly, especially Gemma, she's so fast. Out we go.
She really, really is.
All right, and round 2. Oh, some great movement there from the Beast.
That Beast
And
runner
Havoc.
managing to get behind,
Whoop.
but couldn't make that head rip stick.
No. They're trying to go for those sneaky head rips. Oh, and both of them down in that corner. Oh, no. Havoc's still up. Oh, maybe not. Marshall's thinking about it. Marshals are thinking. I don't know. That's a Marshall
Big
thing.
charge. And there we go. That's a 3v1.
Yeah, they
Another
may
one
contest
Havoc.
that, to be honest. I saw Adam the Marshal contesting that.
We saw a multitude of throws and grapples.
I think it was only Adam and I that saw that. It looked like he was down. My voice makes no difference. I'm not a marshal anyway, but I did see it. I did see.
I saw the marshal indicate, but
Yeah, I saw it was like it was questionable. It was hard to see, to be honest.
so coming up next we have got the Raven Guard and the Western Wolves.
Amazing. All right, Western Wolves all the way down from Ballarat. So for those of you who are based in Australia, you'll know that that's a pretty decent trek.
And Raven Guard, they're out of New South Wales.
They are. We've got a lot of great New South Wales support this year.
We present to you.
Let's have a look over and see if we've got any new comments on the feed.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, there's some howling amongst the crowds. I like it. We'll stick with that.
Space Wolf plus the win.
Yeah, look, I knew someone would pick up on it. Sorry, we're just checking these comments out.
I can't read and talk at the same time.
No, the old multitasking.
Not a strong suit.
Oh, and here they come. So these are Raven Guard on the far side. I haven't had.
No new ones after that.
Did you say Raven Guard?
I believe that is Raven Guard, yes.
Okay, amazing.
They have some great looking tabards.
Yeah, they do.
So for those at home, Raven Guard in the black tabards with the white and grey chevrons, and Western Wolves in the grey tabards with the blue chevrons.
Amazing.
The Wolves here, they were the winners of the 2024 Trans-Tasman Cup.
Oh, amazing. Okay, we just heard they were the 2024 winners
Of the Trans-Tasman Cup.
Yeah. And third place, did he just say in the Nationals? Jeez, he's done his homework, man.
Really has.
I struggle to remember who's done what, but they are a formidable team, the Western Wolves.
That is, I love that helmet down the back there. It looks like the greatest soup strainer in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't even know what you call it.
It'd have to be. It's called a strainer.
We'll go with that.
Go with that.
He's just going to fight with a martial pole, this guy here. Politely put it back.
So you will see some fighters out there wearing a titanium skirt or metal skirt, and that is purely to protect their bum. Because getting hit on your butt won't sit you down, but man, it hurts.
Oh, yes.
The drive home can be something next level.
Well, especially when you've come as far as you guys have from Toowoomba.
So yeah, you'll see a fair few people rocking those, and they're just to prevent axe strikes and that to your
Your
bum.
bum. Yeah. An unarmoured space if you don't have a skirt, so that, or if you're rocking a Western kit.
Yes.
Not many Eastern kits about, which have the long hatunga.
Yes, so we've talked about that earlier on in the day, different styles of armour. So we haven't seen many with an Eastern kit today, but hatungas offer great protection, but they have a lot of components to them.
It's kind of a pros and cons situation. A hell of a lot more protection, but heavier, obviously.
Yeah. I know in Tears, one of our bigger fighters used to love them because he was he could just take hits all day of the week.
Yeah, no, Paul also has one.
All right, and Vultures are making their way down the back there to get ready for their next fight.
I would love to.
All right, but down the front here, Marshall's finishing off their checks. That is our lovely Gemma down the front, and Stephen the Night Marshal once again in the bumblebee costume, as Sammy calls it. All right, we're on the starters orders here. And there we go.
All right, and here we go. Let's go.
Nearly a trip there from the Raven Guard Centre. He's managed to keep his composure.
Ballarat thinking cleverly. Look at them go. Just looking for those opportunities.
Great work from both centres there.
Amazing takedown there.
Sadly,
Almost an effortless takedown from Western Wolves.
Sadly,
And another great takedown by number 1.
That is a great slip out there by the Raven guard, so to managing to slip straight out of that axe hold.
Great
Sadly, he
fighting.
couldn't make it into a takedown.
That halberd, really large weapon. So close. Really great footwork there. Really adding that pressure on that far side. You can see that
Western
halberd is
Wolves
getting
looking for
tired
a
there.
weapon exchange. He's going for the two-handed axe. Is he going to... just
Outnumbered. I don't think any of them went down. Great work by the Wolves there. All 5 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
That's some great work.
Yeah, that's great. Considering they don't have all of their key players,
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
don't have their captain, Dan.
Is
back
Dan
down.
not here? I didn't-
No, he's down home. Yeah.
Fair enough. I know Dan will be watching on the live stream.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I certainly would. All right, we're prepping for round 2. Again, making sure that everyone is safe. And our poor Bumblebee marshals have to sit in the hot sun all day. But so do our audience, so thank you guys. And those grandstands are really filling up though, that's awesome.
All right, so what we're seeing at the back here is a lot of fighters just getting all their helmets cracked, so getting some airflow into the front, because it's not just hard breathing, it's hard getting that heat out of your helmet. So these guys are sweating up a storm, they're getting their visors open so they can get that heat out, try and cool down as much as they can before they have to fight again if they go to a third round.
It's very spicy in the helmet, especially because these guys are fighting in the later half of the day. It was already pretty cooked during the morning. Is this a long sword?
It looks like a long sword.
Interesting weapon choice.
Yeah, I'm going to say it is. I'm going to say that's the long sword.
Okay.
The English were very imaginative with their terms, were they not, those in the commentary box?
Very imaginative indeed. It's almost like they have another one called a short sword or something.
Germans have a Zweihander, simply meaning two-hander.
And let's go. See how that longsword goes in a Buhurt. I think he's going to get bound up, but that's just a matter of opinion. And out we go. Attempting a kick there from the Raven Guard, not quite getting it.
Right, that halberd coming down over the back there. Not managing to get onto the back where he's aiming, but he's definitely letting him know he's there.
Oh, and just a little bit of 1v1s going on, except for on that one side. Good takedown of that Western Wolf. All right, a lot of running.
Big
Oh,
charge,
that was
big
a great takedown. It doesn't always
So
pay
it
off
looks
running
like
across
we're at a
the list.
3v2 up here.
Considering Western Wolves 1-5. Oh no, here we go, 3
There
on
we go,
1.
3 on 1.
So we've got Western Wolves that has taken this fight. Great job, fighters.
All right, so coming up next, we're on to the Vultures
Oh, our boys. Here we go.
and the Wild
Wyverns. Wyverns.
Wyverns.
He's like,
We had someone put it up here before how to say it, and so I had to try and
oh,
remember.
okay. It's because people say Wyverns. I say Wyverns.
So many different things.
Yeah. It's like a dragony.
Dragony thing?
Yeah. Is it the Welsh? Look, I'm sorry if you're from overseas. Is it the Welsh that have a wyvern
Possibly.
as their like national
4,000k
situation?
crossover event. Yeah, it might be a 40k crossover event.
In our upcoming bouts,
Me.
All right, Jess has been called down here by the night marshal, so
for the Raven Guard.
not sure what's going to happen. Maybe she's a stand-in marshal. She doesn't know it yet.
facing up against the Steve
All right, so making their way down now.
More experience, more tenacity.
We should have the Vultures making their way down in the white and black. And we should have the Wild Wyverns making their way down in that lovely colourful tabard they had on earlier today. And if they are as good as their female fighters are, they are an absolute team to watch. They were a very dominant, very strong female team. And so I've never seen the males fight. So I'm actually really, really excited to see how this plays out.
And of course, they do have a formidable challenger, none other than the Vultures.
Vultures are making their way up now. Once again, everyone getting their check done by the marshal.
Those who have just joined us today, the Wild Wyverns in the gold and the blue, captained by Mason Brown, established in 2024, one of Australia's newest Buhurt clubs. Only founded just last year. This will be their
So one of the questions we get quite a bit is how much does all this kit weigh, and it really depends. But for a typical Buhurt kit, you're looking somewhere between 20 and 40 kilos, depending on style, material it's made from, helmet, and things like that. And you don't always just choose the lightest material. I know.
There's pros and cons.
Yeah.
It hurts more in titanium.
Yeah. All of my stuff was titanium, and it was because I jeweled most of the time.
Yeah. You feel it more, I reckon.
I was also very lazy, and that's why I had titanium, because it didn't rust.
Yeah, I'm lazy too. I sat mine there for 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped for this, man.
And so what was the night marshal letting you know?
Oh, I was a bit nervous, but they were just asking about scheduling. It's fine.
Oh, righto, yeah.
Because we had some weird method to our madness on how we actually scheduled this event, because in our pools we've got 5 and then we've got 6.
Right, okay.
So Steve has some crazy solution to make sure that everyone got an even amount of breaks between.
Very, very fair.
You know, because you don't want to have a disadvantage just because you got picked into the 6th pool,
Yep.
which I believe in the 6th pool we made the 6 Vultures. But it just means 1 extra fight. It's so fair. All right.
Well, if this event keeps, if this event does keep growing the way it has been so far, we've got 25 fights this year for the men's 5v5. So next year we can aim to be even bigger than that, 30 fights.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about scheduling that?
It was mostly Steve, our night marshal, but it was a time. All right, I'm very excited about this home team, Team Vultures and Wyverns. Let's go, boys. Come on. You can see the floater in the middle. Come on, Brighton, hit him.
No bias from you, Jess.
No, not at all.
None at all.
All right. Oh, and we're getting some good head rips there. Come on, make it stick. All right, there's a lot of locking up here. 1v1.
There we go.
Oi! All right, 2 Wyverns down, squashing that poor vulture in the middle. He's still squashed in the middle. Okay. They've really got to not
So we're looking,
keep doing
one of the
1v1.
Vultures is...
And, oh.
Yep, so now...
4v2, this is a great situation for Vultures, but
He's got
they
that
may
head.
come back. They can't get complacent here.
He's getting him down. Can he corkscrew this down?
Come on, yes, come on, come on. Hit harder. Yeah, and you can hear Paul saying, hit him. Good. Oh, took a mate
There we
down,
go.
but 3v1 to Vultures. Good job, boys, good job. My bias will show. So will Kyle's when it comes to the cheers. You're like, oh. All right.
All right, that was a very good, very good round.
Who needs to swap?
So not only here will we see substitutions of fighters, we'll also see potentially weapon changes as well, and that's to allow different tactics to come into play. So we might see some more two-handers. We might see a very short sword and buckler. It's up to each fighter and each captain to make that decision.
Oh, is this a Merc?
No, I'm going to say that's Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, he normally wears a different helmet, hey?
He does.
Flat top.
But that shield on his back, it's massive.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a handy fighter. Fast.
Very
Yeah.
fast. And because of that shield on his back, he really doesn't get upset by
Spots
much.
it. Yeah. Again, pros and cons. A bit
Yeah.
annoying to carry around, but not copping those hits would be nice too.
So for those in the audience, you might see the occasional fighter wearing a lovely metal skirt, and that is purely bum protection. Because
And out they go. You don't want to get smacked in the bum.
it's a long
All right,
car ride
Simon,
home.
come on, strike with that two-hander. The
There we go,
two-handers
that-
should be striking, and they're getting back into a few kind
That
of
Vultures centre managing to
ones.
get Matt's head going for the rip, but just can't get him to go down.
He's a slippery dude, honestly. Oh,
There we go. That is one down to 4v4. Big breakout there from Vultures.
Great takedown there by Simon. Great takedown. Very
There we go,
clean.
another
All right,
big
and one
takedown
for
over
one. Oh,
So
Simon
we're
got
at
his buddy
2v1.
down. All right, 2v1. Get him down. Rip him, Simon. Yes.
Matt
The
doing
other
his
guy
best
just
to
needs
stay up
to
on
let
his
him
feet.
go. Just let him go, mate. You're just holding him up. All right. Is this Brighton? Maybe Brighton, Simon? Oh,
There we
down
go.
they go.
Great
Amazing. Round goes to Vultures. Amazing. Wrapped with that, just personally.
Just personally.
Great fighting by Wyverns, though. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that.
So you should be.
Yeah, that's great.
Good
They
work,
worked
Wolves.
hard.
Shout out to Cam and Zach. We are screaming at the TV for you boys.
Oh, good. They'll be back out soon enough.
Yeah, they do not have much of a break, actually.
Oh, yeah. There's a few, any back-to-backs, they get a 10-minute break.
Yes.
I feel like there was maybe one, but if there is, yeah, they give them a 10-minute break. We're not in a massive rush today.
All right, so coming out next, we have the Beasts and the Tears Warriors. The Tears Warriors fighting out of Toowoomba. Great team. I hear their founders look pretty awesome.
For anyone who doesn't know, it's Kyle. And Dave. And Dave's normally here, couldn't make it.
He couldn't.
But
He was
Dave,
on the
if you're
stream earlier
listening,
before.
oh, good. We love Dave.
And then we have the Beasts out of Brisbane. So Beasts are a very, very heavy-hitting team.
Headed up by Colin, I'm sure everyone knows. Very strong team.
And I know that Ellis will be watching with Tears about to come out.
To the field we have the Brisbane Beasts.
And I love these DuPonts. Like, absolutely love them. They're so pretty. The Tears Warriors.
Well, that's because if we don't win, we're going to say, well, at least we're pretty.
I just love it.
Well, I mean, yours last year started the weekend looking absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh, white is not a good decision, let me tell you. All right, I'm just going to push this out.
Yep, go for gold.
Move up, boys.
Alrighty. So this is Brisbane Beasts, their main team, versus Tears Warriors from Toowoomba.
Brisbane Beasts running two teams this year, Beast Blood and Brisbane Beasts. Come on, Toowoomba.
And out they go. Very aggressive team, the Beasts. They are the one to beat. Ooh. And Tears really up in their games.
Really doing some great work. That centre they're protecting. But
He's
number 8.
8, is that Brad? He's doing great.
No, Brad is over here on the list. I
Yeah,
think.
okay. I don't know who 8 is, but he's smashing it. Look at him go. Really aware of what's going on.
Managing to do a really good thing and wrap up that axe there from the
Yeah.
Brisbane Beasts. But now that axe is coming back into play.
Almost. Well, that could have been fantastic there.
I think that is
Oh,
Brad that's
down.
back there, number 13 with the buckler.
1, 2,
Stop.
3, 4,
Stop.
5 beasts. Wowee.
Yeah. So I believe that is Brad down the front there wearing a helmet affectionately known as a soup strainer. You can see why.
Great fight on both sides, though. All right, swapping out for some fresh faces. guys are actually big guys too.
All right, so Marshall's just pulling one out to get a...
Medic check. Always better safe than sorry.
Yeah, we one of our great guys, Dave, always refers to this as Buhurt, not Boo Injure.
We have a lower injury rate, believe it or not, than football.
Yes, yep. So breaks are not common. Everyone gets a bit of a bruise here or there, as we were saying before, especially if you get hit on the bum and you're not wearing a lovely metal skirt.
It certainly happens. We're not going to sugarcoat it. It does happen.
Yes.
But it's less common than a football sport.
Yeah, you would think it happens a lot more with what
It's
we're
a
doing.
lot of muscular injuries from falling.
And here we go.
Out we go. All right. You can see Colin up at the far side, holding his ground. He's the one to look out for, although most of them are quite strong, as well as the Tiers fighters.
So I'm not sure who that is from Beast with that two-handed axe, but they're doing some
Really
serious
trying to get some
damage
damage in there, yeah.
All right, so Collins has taken down one of the Tiers, so we are now a 5 versus 4.
Yeah, and Colin just coming to assist. He's not a good place to be against Colin and another beast.
No.
But he's doing great to use the beast to shield himself against Colin. And Colin's just picking him off. There are a lot of 1v1 situations here, though, which is not a great place to muscle yourself out. Oh,
Big
trying to
knee
be
coming in there.
explosive there. Oh, yeah, that's
All right, so we're down to a
Harrison here.
5 on
doing
2.
punching. You can see his little ponytail out the back. Great punches coming out of Harrison.
So these shield punches really let you know you're alive
Yeah,
when they
it's
hit
a
through
bit
your
of a
ribs.
rattle. Oh,
And there
they're
we
getting
go.
down. All right.
So that is a win to the Brisbane Beasts.
Sorry, Kyle.
It's all right, I'm not upset.
I also saw someone taking a photo of me and I'm like, mate, I'm so haggard. I was like, please no. I'm like, I at least need to like brush my hair or something, man.
Don't worry, every once in a while, Andrew spins the camera around a little.
Oh no. Oh no. Let me warn helmet hair. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
helmet
don't.
hair is a thing with metal helmets.
It's terrible. I had a hat on. I'm like, I don't even want to look at us. Oh no. Oh, it's a bit of a bird's nest going on back here.
If you look front on, they can't see your hair in the
No,
back.
it's true. Anyway. I have been fighting, so.
It's a great excuse.
Last year. It's certainly easier to just commentate the whole time, I will admit.
Look, I do enjoy it now. I very much miss fighting, but every once in a while I'll talk to someone who, has to stop for a little bit or something. I go,
Yeah.
you know what? I still enjoy this bit of it. So
Yeah, I love it.
coming
And
up.
running the events, love running events. Kyle runs events too, right?
Well, I sort of do.
Yeah?
They do all the planning and I turn up and MC.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I do. I'm like, that's the fun part. But they're always
yeah.
grateful that there's someone to MC because I don't know why. No one wants to do it. I love doing it.
I love it. And you can just hide and no one tells you you're bad, so in your head you're doing a great job.
Well, they do. People tend to love it. It's a little bit of a different commentary style for a beer night, I'll admit.
Yeah, yes.
It's a bit rougher,
Raw.
but it's good. I love it.
So coming up next, making their way in down the very far end of your TV screens or computer screens, we have the Beast's Blood. That is the Beast number 2 team. And coming in the white and green, we have the Knights of Albion.
I like this like Saleh situation that's kind of just in front of us.
Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it?
Second from the right, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice looking helmet.
I think he used to actually have a feather in it too. I seem to
I
recall
love
seeing a photo like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Fuzz, I saw Fuzz here. Haven't seen them fight yet. Sometimes Fuzz from Havoc has a nice feather.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
okay.
a plume. I love a plume.
A lovely plume.
But then you just stand out.
Yeah, everyone knows who you are.
Yeah.
And that can be a good thing if your team knows who you are, but when the opposition knows who you are, you're absolutely in
That's
for
true.
it.
There's like a giant Czech fighter who has like a giant plume. Yeah. All right, and out we go. And we're off. Beast Blood, Knights of Albion.
Big charge in there from number 6 for the Beast Blood.
Oh, some great strikes with that falchion. And they're just calling for some care to the neck. All right. Oh, and Beast
There we
takes
go.
down the Knights of Albion.
So
Great
down to a
takedown.
5 versus 4 here. Big charge in from that center of
Oh,
numbers.
great kidney punches. That hurts.
Oh, I missed the kidney punches. I was too busy on the other.
I'm looking at the other side. You look there, I'll look here.
Righto.
There's too much going on here. It's busy. All right. Oh, and they're trying to go on this far side. They're trying to like pull his leg one way and his body the other.
Yep.
It's an uncomfortable position.
Great sit down there.
Obviously
So now
worked.
we are up to a 5-on-2.
Yeah.
So
One
Albion
down.
really needs
Yeah.
to get a beast down here or they will be sat
They'll
down.
be called for a 5-on-1. Yeah. It's a rough position to be in.
That number
5-on-2.
16 is laying some beautiful hits in there. And there we go. That's it. Round for the beast.
Yeah. That was a pretty brutal round.
It really was. Some savage hits.
Some really great takedown work from the Beast Blood. They do train a lot of takedown.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, everyone does, but Beast especially.
That was a lovely two-handed axe that just came past the commentary board.
Ooh, I love a lovely weapon. That's my key word.
Yeah,
for
it's your
weapon.
key word.
Lovely. All right, someone just dropped.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's one of the Knights of Albion
Oh,
dropped
they've
there.
noticed,
Yep,
yeah.
seen it.
Great.
I love the way they've decided to denote us theirs by a little colourful bow.
Oh, yeah. And man, those marshals must be stinking hot in that wall. I feel like the outfits are definitely designed for like Europe.
Absolutely.
All right. You can see that Beasts really have a tactic going in here. And Knights of Albion are kind of matching that.
All right, so here we go. That'll be,
Great
that's a
aggression.
sit down right there on the, they're watching it already.
Oh, what a takedown.
Sorry, that's a fighter who just went down, had an armour failure as well, so it's lucky he did go down.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, his arm piece was hanging off.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Oh, they're just coming in so aggressive. I think once you win some rounds,
And stop fight.
you win some rounds and then it's just the momentum sometimes.
Yeah. And obviously, so armour failures are a thing that happen, especially as the day wears on and the straps start to break and things like that. So fighters will be sat down if it's deemed severe enough.
And fighters,
safe.
be aware that we have our wonderful armourer, Luke Binks. I can see him watching from the sideline with his daughter. So if you need any of your straps fixed or anything like that, go up the back. Great armourer. We're very lucky to have him. Red Heart Reproductions. He makes some really beautiful jousting armour.
All right, so coming up next, we have the Wild Wyverns and the Honey Badgers. The New Zealanders up again.
Yeah, come a long way, these guys.
Yeah.
And as we have somewhat of a cooling overcast setting upon this lovely arena here, we'll bring forth our next wave of competitors.
That Harrison guy runs a pretty cool warband, does he? Apparently he does.
Warband at like Swordcraft, I believe it.
I believe so.
And I love Swordcraft.
If
That
they-
warband, like I'm assuming he means like Swordcraft or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh no, he is a LARPer, that's right. Look, that was my stomping ground back in Melbourne. The old,
if there was one in Toowoomba, I would have a go at it.
oh yeah.
See, there he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
picture, cute. Love that.
Start at Toowoomba one and I'll come and join. All right, so there we go. Matt back in there. You can already see the back of that shield started to cop some damage. He's only had 2 bites.
Yeah. Well, it's clearly doing its job.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is not nice getting hit on the back.
No, it's not. I believe a certain Paul Smith hit me in the back once,
Oh.
and My legs didn't work. It was
Oh,
my first ever Abbey. And,
He's not a nice person to introduce you to Buhurt because you go, just go gentle. It's just a demo fight, and he just can't help it. Blood pumps, gets excited. Look, he got me sat down in one of my rounds, and I'm real dirty on that guy. Let me tell you. I don't know if you noticed that because he handed me a weapon.
Yes.
We're a bit rusty. Paul and I have been out of the game for a while. He handed me the weapon, and then they sat me down, and mate. Divorce. No joke.
We did
I was
see
like
that.
rude. I was so dirty.
We did see that, and then it happened in the fight after you, I think, or the fight after that. So it happened twice today.
Yeah, okay.
And,
It's just an honest mistake, but you have to enforce that, right? I'm not dirty at the rules. I'm dirty at the husband. I'm like, why did you do that? I didn't do anything wrong.
It's easy to take your frustration out on the husband
Yeah,
and the rules.
100%. No, it's like the rules are there for a reason.
Yeah.
I know, it's like when they bounced my Hello Kitty axe. I'm like, well, look, I didn't expect it to pass. I thought I'd give it a crack. I had Caitlin come up to me with it in her hand going, I don't know about this. And I was like, yeah, I know.
But, try.
I tried.
You in the list? Lighter, we need one to the list.
Caitlin sounds like she's losing her voice.
Yeah.
She's done a lot of yelling.
All right, so...
Honey badgers versus wyverns.
Yep,
Amazing.
Wyverns. I have to say, I like the female wyvern tabard more, the red and gold one.
Yeah, I mean, they're all supposed to be like this one in the middle. So I think these are like mercs on the far side. But I love them both. I love how they like complement each other though.
Yeah.
What? We're off here. The Kiwis versus the Wyverns. Matt trying to get some strikes in there on the Kiwi. Starting off very thoughtful here. They're really thinking about what they're doing. Yeah. Less aggressive, but thinking about what they're doing.
All right, here we go. Runners broken through from the honey badger.
Oh.
Matt losing a gauntlet and
no,
going down. He's trying to go down.
Yeah,
Yep.
he knows. He knows. That sucks.
It really, really does.
Yeah, he looks pretty disappointed. Oh.
Lovely midsection kick there from the wyvern.
Yeah, they do have really beautiful tabards. Those spiky ones.
Yeah.
Little bonk, love tap. A little bit of a stalemate here. Thinking about what to do, but the wyverns do have a number advantage.
Honey.
Oh no, they don't.
They don't. No,
Three,
it's
sorry,
three.
I'm a bit blind. Oh, almost. Oh, almost. Oh, that's
There we
tough.
go. Honey badger going for that.
Trying,
next
they're
kick.
both trying really hard.
He just.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, so we are down to a 3-on-2. 3 to the wild wyverns, 2 to the honey badgers.
And down.
Down, and now we're
Great
at 2-on-2.
takedown. Oh, wow. Love that. That's Dave.
A one-on-one.
Yes. Let's go. 1v1. And he's down.
Go.
Yes.
On to the honey badgers.
Great job. That was really down to the wire.
Really,
That's
really
Dave
was.
Briscoe. He is an awesome fighter. Big fan. I would not want to fight him. But the Wyverns really stood their ground there.
They really did. Matt making his way back up here, looking very disappointed at losing that gauntlet.
Yeah, it really sucks to be sat for an army failure.
Yep.
And he's doing what I do, where you punch on your gauntlets. Make sure they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a bummer. I like his bronze-looking face visor.
I'm going to say it's a Dave Malloy special. I can't back that with any certainty. We're going to say it's one of Dave.
Dave special. That's nice. I like it. Very good. All right, we're resetting. Tears must have a few fighters to have lent out some mercs.
I think we do have a few.
Very good. We did field 2 teams last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Down from last year.
Well, I think it's just half as a move.
No, yeah, true. Just getting some air in between rounds. I missed what happened there, but Dan's going crazy.
All right, down in the Night Marshal's orders, and we have start fight.
Those marshals really get their steps in.
Yeah.
All right. Well thought out again. Being a bit more reserved, but the Kiwis do have to play smart considering they only have 6 fighters.
That was nearly a great takedown there, but that fighter had his head on the swivel and just tracked him the whole time.
Oh.
Little breakout here.
I think that's Mason, the captain of the Wyverns, the big guy who just charged. But charge and not much came. Oh, and he got him down and 1 for 1 here. So,
No, I think we have an extra down. There we go.
1 for 1 again.
And we are 3
on 1. Yeah. I've lost track of who's won what on this one.
Yeah, so I think we are going to a third round to a decider.
Yeah. That's tough, let me tell you. We did 2 decider ones. You get pretty good.
Well, it's going to be especially hard here for the Honey Badgers with only 6 fighters. There's not many to swap out.
And those gap between fights never feel like they're long enough.
No, they absolutely don't.
As soon as you take your helmet off, you're putting it back on. There's no point.
It never feels like it's enough until the end of the day when your shoulders and arms come off.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, as here's our Wyverns are clamouring back to snatch the victory in this round. There still could be anyone's bout, my good people here. Who here is cheering on the Wild Wyverns?
Let's go, Wyverns.
Sounding pretty good, sounding pretty good. Who here is cheering on the fearsome Honey Badgers?
Let's go, Kiwis. And our local crew. Love it. All right, just getting ready. Oh, Gemma doing her, what do you call it? It's like it's her thing.
It's her thing.
Yeah, look at it. She just has the time of her life. A lot of our marshals. Oh, Matt's
shield
Matt's
falling off
shield's
his back
off.
there.
Oh, he must have taken it off.
Okay.
Had enough of it. Heavy. A lot of our marshals are heading over to the World Championships in Hungary soon. And Gemma's pretty keen, let me tell you.
That's a very fair check there, making sure that without his shield that he has armour on his back.
Was it hiding anything?
A little bit.
It's like, don't say it so loudly.
Well, he's a tier. I've got to look after him.
When you feel like you want to run in. Guys, are you ready? Yeah.
All right, here we go. Down on starters orders. We get into this.
Kiwis looking aggressive.
Matt going for a big drive through there.
And they've both got to make this round count. Anyone's game here. All being really thoughtful about what they're doing. Oh, I think that was Darian there, striking from New Zealand. Oh,
there we go. We are down
pushed
to
his own
a
mate
4
down
versus
as well.
4.
Oh, interesting choice.
Yeah, is this going to be a big run in?
Oh! But that Darian, he is an incredible fighter.
There we go. We are down to a 1-on-1.
Oh, come on. This is a... What are they called?
They were just checking numbers, I think. So we...
Here we go. Who do we have here? Oh, that's Matt.
Yeah, it's Matt.
And I
I'm
think
not
it's
sure
Darian.
Oh!
Yes! Great takedown. It is the one of those Kiwis I would not have wanted to have come up against. So Matt, yeah.
What a way to finish it aside too.
Incredible takedown. Great work.
All right, so that is a round 2, the Honey Badgers.
Yeah, I love that. That was a great takedown, hey?
Really, really was good.
Give it up for the Honey Badger.
What a way to end it as well.
Yeah, just explosive. And that's what you need to do in this sport, right? I say that and I was not explosive. I was cooked. But it's that explosive takedown, right?
Well, if you're watching from anywhere in Queensland or Australia, you can help Jess by joining up at your local Buhurt club.
100%. We need more of everyone.
Let's go,
do it.
Honey Badgers. I'll do some reading of the screens. And every time I say that, an old comic comes up. But yes, if you're anywhere in Australia or New Zealand, we have clubs popping up everywhere. 3 years ago, I think there was 2 clubs in Queensland, and now we're at 4.
Yeah, wow. And is that Harrison commenting about his own?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I missed
It's Harrison
that.
doing his own.
I'm like, dude's right there. And he's commenting on the live stream?
I will say, Harrison, if you throw up your Instagram, I'll read it out, and we can get we'll plug your Instagram for the warband.
Oh, that's classic. I mean, obviously, we want some people to join.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it.
absolutely.
All right, Burleigh Griffins. They are a new team, but headed up by a not new fighter.
And if I'm right, I'm just going to check my notes here to say something with accuracy. Yes, this is their first fight of the day.
Jeez, I got a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep, so Western Wool and Burleigh Griffins. So I haven't seen the Burleigh Griffins fight, as we know, headed up by one of the most experienced fighters in Australia.
Yeah, Bryce. He was the Australian captain. Not sure how that works these days, but he was for a very long time.
Yeah.
Very experienced fighter. Can't see without my glasses which one he actually is.
Well, I was actually going to say, is he fighting or is he outside?
I don't know. If you can see that ginger mustache, you tell me. Stick out. I feel like he might be the second. I think it might be him. All right.
All right, we've started. So Burleigh Griffins out of Canberra.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a big takedown real early there.
Ready.
For Western
Wow.
Wolves.
Great takedown to Western Wolves. We were just saying they are a newer team, the Burleigh Griffins, but they're headed up by a very experienced fighter, Bryce, who I think just went down. Oh no.
No, sat him down.
Sat down, yeah.
That Wolves fighter accidentally hitting his own teammate's arm there.
That's a bit sad. Ow. All right, and here comes another Burleigh Griffin.
Big solid swing there.
And 2-on-1 on this far side. It's not a nice place to be.
That Griffins fighter, though, doing a great job staying up.
Other one's leaving. Oh, he's grabbing the sword. He's grabbing the sword. Okay, that was
There we go.
How's it going?
So, do you want to explain to the audience why that's a...
I mean, I'm not a marshal. It's up to the marshals, but you cannot hold the blade of a sword and pull it across someone.
And something else for the audience. Earlier on in the day, you will have seen there was 2 fighters, one being Jess, sat down as they took a weapon.
Let's not talk about that. Feeling a bit sore. Yeah. Yeah, if you get handed a weapon, it used to be that you had to take it from the hand, but now it has to be firmly placed on the list. That person has to walk away with their hands up, and then the fighter takes it.
And the reason that came about is purely safety. So if you hand someone a weapon and you don't have a gauntlet on...
No, you've got no armour on at all.
There's every chance you can get a broken wrist out of it.
Yeah, no good.
So now if you...
He was leveraging the sword.
If a fighter doesn't take the weapon off the side of the list, they are sat down.
I had a great clarification there from Gemma. He was leveraging the sword with his wrist and not his hand. So that is all good, apparently. This is why I said I'm not a marshal and I don't have my glasses on.
I'd like to say for a brief moment this link to vote for your favourite is previously broken but is now fixed to vote for your favourite competitor. Thank you.
I think that's the Buhurt banana in the centre
Yeah,
there.
that's definitely Billy.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out. Come on, Billy.
All right, so...
He's real fit these days too. And I think that's Bryce in the more worn tabard from the Burleigh Griffins. All right, a lot of 1v1s,
Yeah, a lot of
which is
1v1.
not the best decision because it's just brute force.
There we go.
And Billy's down.
So a number advantage to the Western Wolves. Big charge there, but sadly not able to turn it into anything.
can hear Bill on the ground shouting.
Western Wolves about to take down a Griffin fighter over there in the corner.
Oh,
2-on-1. That number 14 from Burley Griffin's doing a great job to stand on his feet.
okay.
And getting out of it. That's some good work.
2-on-1. Yeah, Bill is... I heard him yelling, but he's yelling support. Take him down as he gets sand kicked in his face.
There's some big knees over here from number 97 from the Griffin. Looking to try and find a gap in that armour and...
Oh, and two, 1 for 1.
Yeah, what are we? We are 3 versus 2.
Yeah, we are. So 3 to the Ballarat Western Wolves. Okay.
There we go. So
now 2 on 1. There's 1 Burley Griffin left. It's not a great spot to be. You're the only one.
Not a great spot to be in.
But he's got a lot of bodies there that he could potentially utilise. And that other Western Wolves was really thinking about it. They're going to try and head rip forward. Yeah, that's a rough.
Yep. Once he goes under. Yeah, there we go.
Off we go. Round 1. 2.
That's some great work there by the Western Wolves.
Good work, good work, good work.
Very aggressive. Considering they're also missing key players, they're doing a really great job.
Oh, absolutely.
Who's on support there?
I can hear the breathing from here. Yeah. But you know what? That was me too, so they're doing great.
Fantastic
All right.
effort from our Western Wolves. Make some noise for the Western Wolves. Taking victory once again.
We've got our medics who look like they're just having the time of their life.
Yeah.
They don't look busy though, which is good news. But they're having the time of their lives.
They've done. It's one of those things you don't want to do an event without medics. Like they are
Oh no.
absolute lifesavers.
So we've got paramedics and medics on site. So they are list side, which is great. And they're loving it.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I've only seen 3 people see them this.
I did ask. Apparently, I'm not allowed to know until we get the report. Patient confidentiality. Totally appreciate that.
Very much.
So we'll wait for the report afterwards, and hopefully
It's a low number.
it's just a great indicator for the sport just to see where we're at. And like I was talking to Steve earlier, you know, like what rules can we implement to further increase the safety of the sport,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Based on that data. You can't do much without the data, so...
No. And that's the thing. We don't want to know why people are going. We just want to know how many so that we can go, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see the kind of injury, like what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it a broken bone? Is it soft tissue?
Yes. That's what we want to know. That is the question.
All right, so Vultures making their way in now in the white and black tabards, and down the back,
Yeah.
Havoc.
Please. Sorry, I love them. Let's go. They won their last round. Oh, I'm so excited.
So as much as I try to keep both of us, one can have a bias and the other one can't.
You can
got-
have a bias.
Oh, no, I mean, like, in the same round, we can't
Yeah.
both have the same
Oh, yeah.
same bias.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you're like, you'll be like, go Havoc.
Yeah, but I've got to
that's fair.
say, the Vultures are a very strong team. Like,
Well, you know what? We've lost so many of our strong members
Yep.
for this event. We've got one who's, you know, literally due to have a baby, and he's second now.
I was about to say, I haven't seen that
No,
person
Sam,
this
no,
weekend.
yeah. So hopefully we have our latest Vultures, you know, eventually, soon. It's pretty exciting.
do seem to recall seeing someone in a baby Vultures tabard last year.
Oh, that was one of my children.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to get passed around. And then, yeah, so we're going to have one of those. We've got someone overseas, someone away from work. We lost a lot of key guys.
Speaking of lost items, can a Xavier Driscoll make your way down to the bar, please?
Out we go. Havoc versus Vultures.
And I think that was Bryce
And
there
it's-
coming with the run through.
Yep, and in this corner we've got Lockie, who's one of our newer players, but he's been coming in real hard and fast.
I take that back. That was not Bryce.
No, I
He's
think
fighting for the Griffins.
Bryce, yeah, I was like, hang on.
Yeah.
All right, they're getting in a bit of a bind.
Oh, we've had it
Oh,
down there.
sat
I
down.
Did not see what that was
That
for.
sucked. Oh, and we have Simon in the far side, just hanging out on his own.
So the Vultures here, your local club,
Oh, and Simon, I didn't even see that. He got him down. Come on, Simon. Get in there, boys. Yes, Simon.
And he's
yes.
going down. There's no way about
Yes. I'm sorry. This is my team. I'm really excited. Good job, boys. I don't know how loud that is on the screen, but it's going to come out. I'm sorry. Oh, great work, Vultures.
Some fantastic teamwork there.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference that one fighter makes. So Simon managing to get free and come over and make all the difference in that.
Just really opportunistic. He saw it and just bang.
Yep. Oh, that's first round of the Vultures.
Love it. You can see Lockie's like majestic, majestic, you know, ginger mustache through his helmet, much like Bryce. We love our majestic ginger mustaches. And you can't really see his hair, but he's got very like luscious flowing hair, Lockie.
All right, Havoc calling a timeout down the bottom there. I'm not sure what's happened. But Havoc captain there asking for a timeout.
Harrison is too humble for his warband. Okay. Sorry, I just saw some live stream comments.
I keep forgetting we have the live stream comments.
Yeah.
I'd like to just take this time to notify to a Xavier Tap Driscoll. Please make your way down to the bar at the end of this. Xavier Tap Driscoll. Please make your way to our officials down at the end of the grandstands at the bar, please.
Yeah, you can see Vultures running lean. They're still smashing it.
So as the late afternoon sun starts to really come out, while everything looks nice and shiny, it acts like an oven, and it absolutely sucks to be sitting in helmet and armour longer than you have to when that sun's baking you.
And this is why we create this event in June. We're fitting in between the Abbey Medieval Festival and the heat. So last year we were in May, in the interest of trying to keep a little bit cooler. But what a beautiful weekend it is here in Queensland,
really
honestly.
has been.
Last week it was trash, so I'm so glad.
All right, and here we go.
Getting aggressive there. Oh, I want to see Simon use that two-hander and not
You'll be able to hear it in the stands when he connects that thing.
Yeah, come on, Simon, you need to strike with that thing. He needs to strike with it and not hit. You need to hit with it instead of grappling with it. Yeah. All right, oh, no.
Oh, wait, but is he?
Yeah.
Yep, they're letting him stay.
You're allowed to if it's a part of the takedown, and the marshals have obviously decided it was.
Yes.
All right, so they are out. Oh, no, 3-on-3. Great takedown there by Brighton.
Hold him, Brighton. Hold him in there.
So you can hear Paul just telling him to hold, wait for his buddies, because it's a 3v2 situation. He doesn't have a weapon.
Havoc
oh, no!
Big takedown
Now we're
there
on
by
a
Havoc.
2v2.
Can this fighter make all the difference?
Come
Big
on, guys.
charge.
Got some strong fighters of Vultures still in there. It can be anyone's game here. Oh, Simon's
is
down. 2-on-1.
2-on-1.
Not a great place to be. I think.
Big hit.
Boy, normally we say it's wasting your time on the helmet, but that looks not nice.
That is ringing his bell.
And he's just lining up those shots. Oh, that thump is the nasty one.
Yep, absolutely.
It's all right when it tings, but when it thumps, ouch. I don't know if this is Lockie or... And he's just... You can see him thinking about it and just waiting for that explosive moment. So he gave it one crack. You can also utilise those bodies on the ground.
Absolutely. And
Rough place to be here.
the Havoc fighters swapping.
Oh,
there we
so
go.
we're going to go to a third round, which really sucks when you don't have many reserves, or any reserves. Which it looks like is where Vultures are at. They're on 5.
Well, that's one victory apiece, which means we'll go into a third round of Havoc versus the Vultures.
Let's go, Vultures.
That is a cracking dent. We can just see in number 4's pauldron on his shoulder there.
Oh. 24. They've got high numbers here in the Vulture. They don't reuse them. We love a dent.
All right, here as they make their way into this third bout to determine
Hopefully they get a
flawless
disc.
victories so far in this tournament. Who here is cheering on the Vultures in the white and
Yes.
black?
Let's go.
And who here is cheering on Team Havoc in the red and blue?
Woo. We still love Havoc. Good job, boys. There's a few long-standing members in there.
Just having a look.
Because there is Fuzz. He's been around since the, dawn of time.
Havoc doing a team swap, member swap down the back there, I think. I'm not sure what.
Yeah. We can see Mark just pulled his helmet off. He's the captain. It doesn't look like he's going in this round. Vultures just taking a second to have a breath. And Captain Paul on this side with the Vultures. I think he probably really wants to join in. All right, and off they go, thinking about what they're doing. You can see that they're really thinking, making sure they pick their battles on both sides. And that's Fuzz there. He's got the little, I don't know how to explain it. These little rondelles.
Little rondelles?
Yeah. Under his armpits, so he stands out. Oh, was down.
Yeah.
And he's been sat by the marshal. Good takedown. Come on, Brighton, hit him. Don't hit your mate. Come on. Yes, we have the advantage. Yes.
There we go.
Ooh, yes. Nice and quick.
Good fight to the Vultures.
Sorry, our cameraman's laughing at my display as I throw my hands in the air. Oh, if only you could see. Love it.
Harrison Milne, the greatest captain any warband can have.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't Harrison putting them up there. The ultimate. Oh no, I just saw a bleeped out word. The ultimate screw around and find out.
Harrison Milne is too humble to call out his warband.
A friend with the same name, is it?
Yeah.
The picture kind of looks like him. Captain. Oh no, that's definitely his picture. Hey.
Yeah.
The ultimate screw around and find out ring. Mess them up, Cam and Zach. Love it.
See, that's what we want to see. We want to see comments like that. It's absolutely amazing to see that sort of stuff. And so coming up, we have Brisbane Beast and Raven Guard. So Brisbane Beast making their way in now in the black and red. Raven Guard will be coming down behind us.
It's going to be a hard fight because, well, for the Raven Guard, I would say.
Yeah, Brisbane Beast are they are one of the strongest teams here, without question, and strongest teams in Australia.
Yeah, they're winning a lot of tournaments. They train really hard, man.
Yeah, they really do.
So, and they've just got a new space, so they're going to get more of a chance. And as the name says, based in Brisbane.
Yeah. Brisbane Beast, where are they located? I always forget.
No. Yeah, but like you said, 4 in Queensland, it makes for some awesome opportunities for us up here to do some internal training sessions and battles. It's awesome.
Well, that's the thing. Wyverns being such a new club, they're doing really well.
Amazing. Look, even with us, Vultures are an older club, but it being our first ever women's, I was so chuffed that we placed, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean, we went from having very few women's teams historically
5.
to what we have now.
Yeah.
It's just
5 at this event. I'm so happy with that.
Well, you would remember as well as I do events where I can't remember who it was, but they had 7 or 8 women and they had to farm them out to different teams to make enough teams to have a tournament.
Yeah. Oh no, that was last year. It was rough as I had to get reenactor friends.
Yes,
she was like,
right.
I'm just going to die gloriously. I was like, okay, that's fine, as long as they have someone to fight. All right.
Marshall wanted to check one last strap.
We're saying this is going to be a hard fight.
Yeah, very, very hard fight here for Raven Guard. Beast
Yeah.
one of the hardest hitting teams in Australia.
Senior team and a newer team. They're going to have to work really hard for this one. But you never know. The underdogs.
Wouldn't be the first time. Although senior team makes it sound like it's filled with old people.
We have been talking about that, fielding senior teams. The over 50s teams.
Over here. Back.
All right, they're swapping their teams around. That's not Matt. 5 and 2. Oh, no, he
No.
is. No. Huh? All right.
No, I don't think so.
Out we go. Long sword, again, interesting choice. Wouldn't be my first choice in a Buhurt. They get bound up real easy. Oh, down
Oh,
two.
no, double
Two
takedown.
at a time.
Oh,
wow,
that is savage.
Oh,
Oh,
these strikes, man.
he is caved in front of that helmet. That visor has vents. That is very, very, very big hit.
Savage. Oh,
And this is what we were
these
saying.
three guys, man.
The Beasts are a hard-hitting
They
team.
absolutely chopped them down. 3. Oh, wow.
So if we can get the cameras to have a look at this visor
Guys
here
are
as it comes up.
on the right-hand side. That's straight at. Look at that.
Look at that.
Holy moly.
That is a hell of a hit. It's not coming through the TV as much as we'd like, but it is
Oh, no,
clearly...
you can see it, man. Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, and they got a Marshals of Notice.
Yeah.
Holy dooly. They copped that. Wow.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Beasts are well known for their takedowns, but clearly their striking is very good.
That was next level striking.
3. Oh, ow. I'm like actually baffled by like how intense. And I don't know if the audience got as good as a view as we did because we saw the guy face on just
Yeah.
popping it. Great fighting there. That Cam Rattler team, you guys have got this on Raven Guard.
We're rooting for you up here in the commentary box, Raven Guard. You guys got this.
So it looks like they pulled that fighter off.
I'm sure that was just a psychological ploy from the Ravens to make them think that they're an easy target and then strike back.
Let's
in
go.
this next
Round 2, Raven
Make
Guard.
some noise for the Ravens.
Woo, woo, woo. All right. Let's go. Very aggressive there by the Beast. In they get. Whoop.
Number 13 from the Beast there, getting that axe into play.
And down. Matt's down. So 2 down. Oh, good strike.
Solid hit
And
there.
down.
Number 13 really
Oh,
took some punishment.
They just lost a gauntlet down there. Oh, okay. 3 on 1. They did lose a couple of fighters there. That's good though,
That was
honestly.
very good.
The fact to get a couple of them down, that's no small feat.
So that is a win to the Beast.
Mate, I'm reeling from those strikes.
That was a huge hit.
Oh, Mark O'Connor MVP. Look, I have a sweet spot for Mark. I'm not going to lie. He does his paperwork on time.
Does his paperwork on time.
Look, honestly,
I love that that's
he's up there. Like,
Please cheer on.
he's a lovely dude. Lovely guy. But the paperwork, mate, it gets me.
Gets you?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, they're like herding cats, Buhurt fighters. And if you do it when I tell you to, you're going to be up there in my books.
It's funny you say that. We're also well known to get undressed and stuff goes everywhere. You like shake off this, shake off that, and then you go, oh, I don't know where, I've lost half my armour. It's in someone else's tent.
What are you even talking about?
But at the end of the day, Buhurt fighters are renowned to spread their armour from every tent to every place.
Yeah. I was like, it sounded sus. So I'm like,
No. Nothing
What are
sus
you
there.
talking
Nothing
about,
sus there.
man?
The amount of times I've left an event and someone's gone, oh, I have your sword, or I have your gauntlet, or I have your...
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. Nothing
No.
sus.
No, well, it's you guys have the beer nights. Yeah, there would be a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.